My name is Yasmeen Parker. I am in the Masters of Public Administration program, and I am what would be considered my junior year. I'm almost done with completing the program. I have about 4 more classes left. Why did I choose an online program? I chose an online program because I am a working mom. Having an online program was more suitable for my lifestyle. Again, I'm a working mom. I have a family. I have to go to work. So again, it was just giving me that flexibility. Why did I choose Kent State University? I mainly chose Kent State again because of the flexibility, as well as I enjoyed my onboarding process. Everybody was super helpful, super informative. They made me comfortable, especially with me being out of school for a couple of years. The process was streamlined very well for me, as well as the program that was offered with them having that certification program as well also is what brought me here to Kent State. And again, mainly the family-oriented atmosphere and having that accessibility and availability to everyone on staff too. So those were the main reasons why I chose Kent State University. Why did I choose this particular online program? So I chose this program, one, it was flexible online. And not only it being online, but the fact that I didn't have to be in live classes was one. But this specific program, when the pandemic hit, I had a decision to make. Choosing passion, I chose passion over purpose. And with that in mind, got me into wanting to be in the public sector. And with that came public administration. So kind of getting a more textbook understanding compared to my real life work, which is in the nonprofit field, and kind of bringing those two passions together is why I went into public administration to, again, get that context from a textbook standpoint to bring it into my real work, which is in the nonprofit arena. Being online has helped me because it allows me to be a mom still. So of course my work is done on time. But with it being online, it helps me again be a mom. So I don't have to pick and choose, I have to do this assignment. With it being online and me having that flexibility with the deadlines, say every Sunday, but it gives me that time for my family. So that's the biggest piece for me. 3 words to describe the program. So one, I'm going to say it again, flexible. It has that flexibility, which I feel like everyone needs, especially with being a working mom or being a working person, or, it just allows for you to still have, deal with your life things. Resourceful. Every resource I've needed is at my fingertips, or I have the option to go and find it. And then another word to describe it, interactive. I've been very engaged with not only my classmates, but also my professors. So I guess you can also say it's very engaging as well. I don't feel like I'm alone during this process, despite me being an online student. What do I want to do with this degree after graduation? Excel. So I don't have a clear path, and it's just me being honest, but this is definitely, the public administration program is giving me a great framework of where I have, or what the possibilities are for me. I would love to continue to be in the nonprofit arena and being that vessel to the community. So I do see myself in service work and continuing to streamline or build or bridge the gap between the community as well as the people in need. So that's the best way to describe where I see myself. I don't have an exact location, but I'm just flying through the journey for now. What do I like about the program? I love a few things. Again, flexibility. I will keep repeating that because that is the word of the year is flexibility. Everyone loves it. But I also love that I don't have live classes. It allows me to, again, be with my family. I love that my professors are accessible. I can email them, I can text them, and they're available and ready to answer whatever questions I have. So loving that piece of it and connecting with the students, I love that. And I love the rich history of the university as well. And, especially when it came to looking at matching my personal beliefs along with me having or choosing a certain institution for my higher education. So that was another piece, was just looking at the history of the university as well. The content of the role or of the degree has contributed to my current role because it gives me a better understanding of how things function. So it's different from, when I say that, I mean that when you're volunteering, you just volunteer. You don't really see the ins and outs of an organization, especially nonprofits. So nonprofits sometimes function completely differently than some private or public sectors. So it's given me great insight or great understanding as to how business is ran from a nonprofit standpoint or from a public administration standpoint. A great example of that is right now I'm in a strategic planning course. And it's really given me great insight into understanding the goals for my current role in my current business or my current job, and understanding what that strategic plan looks like and what type of decisions are made when it comes to planning for not only for the organization, but also planning for the employees of the organization. So was I working in a different field before the program? 100% yes. I worked in a bunch of fields. I was in a completely different field. I actually have my bachelor's in communication, so I was more so focused on that communication piece. But now I'm more, again, with my passion, more my personality of combining communications with being the vessel for the community. So I was not anywhere near where I wanted to be before this. Yes, I would recommend Kent State to colleagues or friends. Mainly, again, everyone needs that connector and that communication from the one stop with the financial aid from your professors, especially again from someone who I took a couple years off from school. So for me to come back in and not have any gaps, it has been a really good process. So I would highly recommend program in the school to friends or colleagues. How was the application process? The application process was pretty easy. Everything was streamlined. With the student support coordinator that I had, they answered all the questions that I needed. They connected with me, made sure that they checked in with me. So the process was really easy, simple. I just had to make sure that I did my part and get everything I needed in for them. Or in for the application process. The hardest piece for me, only because I had writer's block, was the statement of purpose, because again, I was still navigating what my purpose was. But overall, the process was streamlined really good, and I got on board easily. My communication with the programming coordinator has been great. I know I probably nagged them a lot in the beginning, just again, coming from a huge gap from being out of school for a while. But no, anytime I need anything, they make sure to communicate with me well. So it's been a great process. Again, they communicate well. If I have a question, they make sure that they get back to me as soon as they can. What has been my sense of connection with faculty and others? So through my courses, of course, it has been, the discussion boards from a educational standpoint, the discussion boards, and then with my professors, again, they're accessible to me. So I've had times where I have to email them. I've been on calls with them. I have also been on video chats with them. So they have always been available. And as far as my classmates, some of them I text outside of, the normal discussion boards, and we collaborate, we do study groups. So it's been a lot of good connections between the faculty, staff, as well as my fellow classmates.